Hey Ma, do you know what burst my bubble?
What burst your bubble?
Time.
What do you mean?
I feel like I wasted a lot of time solitary, involuntarily celibate, with no life, financially dependent on you. And it's unfortunately I can't. My best years, my 20s, the beginning of my 30s, I wasted a lot of time.
Time is the most precious thing that we have in life.
Right.
You have to reflect and ask yourself, if you feel you've wasted time, how do you change that for the future?
Well, you need to take control and take charge of your life, get independent, and live your life. I feel like I've wasted, my best years, as I said, just sitting in my bedroom, sitting on the couch.
But if you
whining, crying, complaining, saying, I said my chains are maternal, but that's not true. My chains were internal. Nobody had me at gunpoint in there. I often call it the Pike syndrome, but I don't know if that's true or not. I think really what it is, nobody has me at gunpoint. I'm afraid to be in the real world. I'm afraid of leaving the house because I'm afraid of getting assaulted. And, excuses.
Life is a risk.
Yeah, life is a risk.
If you want to live real life,
right,
it's a risk. Anything you do in life is a risk. But you know what? Sitting solitary and getting sick is a risk too.
Like Dr. Garrett said, sitting in solitude, your mental health is getting assaulted. Being out in the real world, being in public,
you're enjoying.
I mean, do you run the risk of, like at the Fountain House, do you run the risk of getting assaulted by a criminal? Slightly, maybe, but every time I went, for the most part, I had a good time. Obviously, by sitting in solitude, I'm descending into madness, and my mental health is getting assaulted. So, I'm wasting time. I'm wasting my best years. And you know what? I mean, aside from the one HIV scare on January 1st, 2020,
you had the best times.
I had the best times of my life.
I have a friend. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I have a friend. She always used to say to me, "It's not the things we worry about that will get us. It's the unknown."
Oh, and this is interesting too. So, I often, when I would, go into the city, I would eat sushi, and we'd have sushi picnics in Central Park. And it's not so much the sushi from Whole Foods that I liked. It was the company, being in Central Park and eating the sushi with the people. You know what I mean? And the same is true. We went to this English pub, and I got a virgin Bloody Mary. Then afterwards, I started drinking vegetable juice, because the vegetable juice reminded me of the
good memories.
So I associated the food and beverage with the good times in New York City. But, unfortunately, when you start eating the sushi and you're depressed and solitary and you're wasting time, the sushi from Whole Foods is not what I liked. It was the people I was with. The vegetable juice is not what I liked. It's the people I was with.
So make that happen again.
And I can meet a new girlfriend. I can find some new fun. I can do it.
And there's lots of tips out there for you to do. You just have to engage.
Right. And that is
what it is.
What it is.